Hello my wonderful Geminis, welcome to Earthrose Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a general love reading for Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. As this is a general reading, it's not going to resonate fully with every single Gemini out there. But if you come across this reading, I would say there's probably something here in the message for you today. And this is a timeless reading, so it's for whenever you come across it. As always, I would say please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Okay, and if you're new here, huge welcome. Thank you so much for trying me out. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, then huge thank you as well for all your support. You guys are amazing. I'm going to jump straight into a spread for you today, Gemini. I'm going to be asking lots of questions, getting lots of details about you and the person who's coming through in this reading. This is a love reading. It could be a significant relationship for you. That doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it's just someone who's very much in your energy coming through in the messages. So let me get the top 8 cards, please, for Gemini. Okie dokie. All right. Okay, it's looking good. Don't want to speak too soon. At the bottom of this deck we have Temperance, Justice, damn, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, okay, interesting. Why do I get the sense that there's someone here, Gemini, who has kind of been humbled a little bit? And has had to get off their high horse a little bit. Oh, it's 2 minutes in, I'm already potentially offending someone. Huh, new record. No, but like, they've kind of climbed down from their high horse, let me put it that way a little bit, and they're feeling quite emotional right now, or someone is, or they have been in their emotions, let's just say, been in their feelings, and it's because of this like connection with their feelings that they are facing kind of judgment from themselves and receiving clarity about how they behaved previously. This is kind of someone who may have been a little bit overbearing, a bit power hungry, or a bit controlling, or a little bit unyielding and kind of like, I'm the boss, so what I say goes kind of thing. It's like they have had a connection, or maybe a bit of a timeout, or something like a restorative break, where they have, got in touch with emotions, and because of that, they are kind of, I would say, judging themselves. They're getting some clarity on how they made somebody else feel, but also just clarity on how they have been behaving. So I definitely see potentially some kind of softening of someone who is being quite, like, I'm not tyrannical, that might be a bit strong, but like a little bit severe. Wow. It could have been someone who was really obsessed with their work and like money and career. Maybe what was also a bit lacking in terms of being part of a family or a community, kind of a bit detached or disinterested, unengaged with their family, because they're all about the money and all about, very stressed about all of their responsibilities and those kind of areas, and just acting kind of cold. Okay, let me get your second layer, Gemini. Clarify the spread, please, for my lovely Geminis with the top 8 cards. It's like someone who could not understand somebody else's emotional needs because they were Like, if I take my eye off the ball for 1 minute, there are 6 other people who want my job, kind of thing. Like, what is that word? Mercenary is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Done. Wow, okay. Six of Swords is on the spread twice, only on the second layer so far. The World is here twice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, interesting. At the bottom of this deck we have the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of giving me someone really has had like a... It's like a Scrooge energy I'm getting, but not like that they were tight with money, but like someone learning like a morality lesson about what's really important in life. Someone definitely put a wall up emotionally, or kept out emotion because they were too busy like sat in a corner counting their coins and feeling a sense of lack. I almost also get a bit of like someone who wasn't grateful for what they had. They were too busy thinking about what they didn't have or what somebody else had, that kind of thing. I feel like fate already, or the universe, if you like, already stepped in to kind of teach them a lesson when it came to that kind of thing. Let's see. Okay. I'm just going to get your third layer, Gemini, and then I will go through the spread. Whoop. So, get one more layer, please. Get the top 8 cards one more time for Gemini. Please clarify the spread again. I haven't even finished shuffling. Sorry, if some of you, this might be an ex-husband or ex-wife. It doesn't have to be an ex-husband, but like someone you were married to, where they were so absent from the relationship and from the family dynamic that things broke down as a result. But that's not going to be for everyone. Alright. Wow, the Devil is on the spread twice as well now. Okay. Three of Wands is on the spread twice. Wow, it's like the cards are coming out. Okay, I'll show you when we get to it, sorry. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nine of Cups is at the bottom of this deck. So I'm just a bit taken aback by how many like of the same cards have come out together in different positions from different decks. The chances of this happening are minute, but yeah, I'll show you when we get to it, but I'm just a bit boggled. Sorry, Nine of Cups, Novice of Pentacles. Okay. This is giving me that it could be the person who's coming through here for you, Gemini. They were very much focused on getting lots of what their wishes, what they wanted. Now, I was going to say materialistic. It doesn't necessarily have to be stuff. It could have been like, I want a fancy car and I want a fancy holiday and I also want a fancy watch and I want a fancy wardrobe. It was just like they didn't even know what they wanted most first. There was just so much that they wanted. But then they were kind of looking at their, maybe like their bank balance or their income and being like, well, this isn't going to cut it. Basically, like, there's all this stuff that I want or things I want to do that it costs money, and well, this is surely not enough. So it's almost like I'm getting the sense that they may have involved themselves in something a little bit underhanded. I'm with this. It would be like someone. In this deck, it's a pagan tarot deck, so it's all witches basically, and like pagan rituals and that kind of thing in the deck. So bear with me because I don't normally speak about witchcraft or anything like this in these readings. But what I'm getting is that it's almost like what they wanted versus what they had. They knew, well, this is not going to cut it, so let me make some sort of sacrifice or make some sort of deal to get everything that I want, essentially. And that left them... It caused... Oh God, well, they did all right financially, but the cost... Oh yeah, the cost of all of this was the loss of a relationship, like a breakdown of a relationship where there was love. That broke down because it's almost like they sacrificed that in a, you could say in a witchy way, or in just like they were so obsessed about manifesting wealth and money that they, in the process, they sacrificed love and feeling and a relationship in the process. Wow. Hold on a minute. There's so many messages coming through here, Gemini. It's like they took a shortcut, and it was a bit of a dodgy deal, because they could have improved their standing, finances, whatever. They could have done that with some hard work and also being a little bit more in touch with their surroundings, with like a compassionate strength. They could have, but it would have been a slower incline, if you like. I feel like some power went to somebody's head here. Or they were very focused on getting into being in cahoots with someone who was in power, like who could it's giving me like they made it like an unspoken deal of like, well, you can be my protege and I will massively boost you up the career ladder, but if you want that, it means working, 20 hours a day and you're never seeing your family and that kind of thing. This person could have been worried about debt or bills that they may have accumulated from their spending habits, so that they were keeping to themselves, but they also knew that they had to find a solution to like get themselves out of some sort of hole. Or it was just that there was a sense of like responsibilities that they completely ducked out on, that they avoided. Okay, interesting. Let's get into the spread. So how you're feeling about this person, Gemini. We have got the Six of Cups, the Tower, and the Devil. There you go. The Tower is kind of Mars energy, like destruction, and the Devil is Capricorn energy, although not all Capricorns are devils. But this keeps giving me like this person like sold their soul for success. You feel like they might be trying to return into your life now or in the near future, or as you like come across this reading, but it's like, and they're trying to come in a very sweet, like good-natured way, like a lovely, nice reunion with someone that, even if it's someone that you broke up with a long time ago, it's like they're returning into your life, like not like nothing's happened, but like just wanting to focus on the good times and be sentimental with you and reminisce, that kind of thing. But you feel like it all went to shit, basically, because this person signed their soul over to the devil, and that could have been very much about their career or their choices that they made. If you feel like everything is already destroyed with this person and they had a hand in that, they made agreements with other people, and they like you might feel like they got tricked a little bit, but at the same time they were a willing, consenting adult, so it is what it is, kind of thing. Anything else you can tell me about how Gemini is feeling about this person? It's like you feel like they trapped themselves and sacrificed your relationship in the process. And yes, it's very nice that they're coming back now and they're being really lovely and sentimental, etc. But, the damage is already done. It is giving me like a sense of, you feel like you're where you made your bed, and yeah, you obviously have to lie in it. It's nice to see you, but so what else can you tell me about how Gemini is feeling about this person? Ace of Swords with the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. What's the Ace of Swords? Could be that you feel like you know the truth about this person, like you're crystal clear about how you perceive them. What's this Ace of Swords, please? Prince of Swords, and the Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck as well. Prince of Swords is like someone... okay, yeah. See, the Six of Cups being there again, that's like this person, as I said, returning and wanting to just talk about the good times. And you're like, no, I remember the tower. I remember you being toxic AF, and... well, not necessarily them being toxic, but the fact that they involved themselves with other situations and people who were toxic and obviously got swept along with them. And it's like, I remember. So, let's see. What is this? Or it could be that there was something that came out in the past between the two of you, and that truly opened your eyes and made you realise that this is a disaster. Like, that it could have been something that you found out previously that destroyed everything. What is this Ace of Swords? Seven of Swords, as I was saying that, and the Princess of Wands, this little harlot at the bottom of the deck. I'm joking, it's just the way they've drawn it. I mean, come on. See, I already saw a little bit of like a hint at this, I have to be honest, later in the spread, so I wondered if this had been an element, but I didn't want to say. And yeah, I feel like in the past you found out this person was having an affair or of some degree with somebody else as well. It could have been someone that they worked with, potentially. Doesn't have to have been. But you feel like you know the truth about this person already, and the truth caused a tower in your life, in this relationship. It all completely got destroyed. I feel like there was at least a flirtatious relationship outside of your relationship going on that you found out about, and you feel like they sold their soul. God, anything else? Strength has come out now. What about strength? I feel like you feel like you need to be strong and resilient and stand your ground if this person is coming back your way and trying to rekindle things with you, and maybe trying to have another beginning with you, like a Ace of Cups I did see. And like, there's the Seven of Cups has come out when I said why the Strength card. It's like you're trying to remind yourself what happened with this person, because the Ace of Swords is the like complete polar opposite to the Seven of Cups for me, because the Ace of Swords cut through all the bullshit, it cuts through the illusion and the confusion and is like, this is the truth. The Seven of Cups is like, is this real? Is this true? I don't know. This person could be coming back and trying to be like, oh, well, it didn't exactly play out how you thought it did in the past with that person, you know, when you thought you caught me, I wasn't really having an affair, it was a misunderstanding. I don't know. You know what I mean, though. It's like you're trying very much to remember the truth that happened and the tower that happened in your life, and be strong in the face of this person returning, kind of filling your head with all the memories of all the good times, and maybe trying to either whitewash whatever happened that caused the tower, or to make you question what it was that really happened. You're like, I know the truth about this person. I know the goddamn truth. Like, let me just remember that. So, how they feel about you, Gemini. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the World, and the Ten of Wands. I would have preferred the Ten of Wands to have come out like this. It would have been a very different story, because that it would be like, the 10 is the end of like a cycle. The Ace is the beginning, but in fact, it's come out the other way around. Now, this kind of, and actually this Ace of Pentacles, now I think about it as well, in this particular deck, this little guy is coming forward to like start a new journey, but he's pulling along behind him his faithful bison, let's say. I think it's a bison or some sort of creature, pack animal, who's carrying an enormous amount of luggage. It's kind of out of the picture, so you can't really see it, but he's pulling him along so he can carry all of his shit along into the new beginning. And the fact that the Ten of Wands here as well is literally someone struggling to carry all of their stuff, and they keep dropping it, and it's making very slow progress because they can't carry it all alone. So I hope you can see where I'm going with this. This person feels like they do want a new beginning with you. With that World in the middle, it's like the two of you completing each other kind of thing, being a perfect match for each other, and you know, two people who should be together in a union and live life together, and it feels right when the two of you are together, it feels like you're home when you're together, etc. But they also feel like this would be a wonderful thing to happen for the two of you to have a new beginning, because then they can also, you can share the load with them of everything that they bring in to your life. Does that make sense? It's like they're coming with baggage. They might not be telling you about this, but they know, and it's fully part of that. Like, they feel like, oh, this would be so great because Gemini can carry half this shit for me. That's basically what I'm getting. Let me see. Anything else you can tell me? How this person is feeling about Gemini. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be literal stuff. When I'm talking about that, it could be an emotional baggage. It could be tangible baggage, you know, but it could also be like responsibilities as well. Essentially, this person is struggling, and they feel like they feel like the two of you, you're stronger together than the sum of your parts. I think that's the right phrase. Anything else you can tell me about how this person feels about Gemini? Six of Cups. 100% this is someone returning, and you both feel the Six of Cups about each other. So yeah, but it's very different. Yeah, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They feel like they want to return to your life and have a new beginning. That is absolutely crystal clear. They want to do it in such a way that it works out beneficially for them. They want to create this reunion and this new beginning. It's like someone setting the scene very carefully so that it plays out in the way that they want it to play out. It's a little bit orchestrated is kind of what I'm getting. There are things that they're definitely not telling you about wanting to work with you again. When I say work with you, I mean like partner up with you. Anything else you can tell me about? They want to tell you these things when they feel like the time is right. Oh my gosh, World and the Ten of Cups. Basically, the two of you coming back together would absolutely would represent like their biggest dream come true. But what is it that they're not telling Gemini right now? That they want to wait. I also saw like waiting until the two of you were back in a like, I don't know if they want to remarry you. If you were married before, they might want to remarry you. But or like be living together again. But it's something like they want to tell you when the time is right, and that time will be when you are in a significant commitment with them again. Which I don't like, because tell me now when it's easy, or tell Gemini now whilst it's easy for them to still back out if they choose to. Like telling someone only after, you've signed on the dotted line is not honesty. It's calculated. What is it that they are not telling Gemini at the get-go, at the reunion, if you like? What is this baggage? Judgment with the Five of Wands. What is this? Fucking hell. Three of Cups. Okay, tell me more. King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Ten of Swords. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands here? You know what it's giving me is that this person's behaviour caught up with them. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, as I say that. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh. I think that some things about their whoever they were in business with, some things have come to light, or shit has hit the fan when it comes to their career, that they like all that mattered to them before was their career and their money, and they sacrificed the relationship. They may have been unfaithful because of the dynamic or the expectation of whoever was like catapulting them up their career ladder or whatever. I feel like whatever it was that made them successful there was some level of corruption or deception revolved around it, and it's basically it's Judgment. I think Judgment Day has already happened, to be honest. There is definitely I mean, with the Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who has fallen from their like lofty position that they may have felt like they had in their career. Any like business associates or people that they thought were their friends, who they were making these deals with, have potentially, there's a lot of like infighting, backbiting going on. They may have some this is like giving me that they might have been like heavily fined, or had some significant loss because of these situations. So this is basically what they're not telling you about. They are pretty stuffed when it comes to their security right now. Things have gone extremely like not in their favour, and because the people they were surrounding themselves with and making deals with. But they are going to tell you about that when the time is right, which is apparently after you've signed on the dotted line with them again. So the what happened in the past in this connection, Gemini, we have got the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So not hugely surprising. After everything else, this makes complete sense. I mean, even this Four of Pentacles card, it's literally like a what are those guys who live under bridges? In folklore, I mean, not like in real life, and eat eat innocent goats. Oh my god, my brain. Anyway, goblin? I don't know. Anyway, it's something like a giant goblin, let's just say, who's, you know, so focused on counting their golden coins in their box of money, and then like their attention is turned away, their back is turned, and it's almost like their obsession with materialism and money and success and power or whatever that these pentacles they feel like it's going to give them has also made them extremely unattractive. I mean, I don't want to be rude here to any goblins out there, but like it's kind of, you know, we're attracted to people based on their energy and their behavior. Obviously, there's the physical element at first, you know, like the sexual attraction or whatever. But you know, when you really spend time with people, even the good-looking people, if they act like dicks, they become less good. They become less good-looking, and vice versa. Like, and I just get the sense this person really lost their. People didn't find them as attractive energetically or to spend time with, because they became quite ugly because of their obsession with materialism, essentially. And then we have this Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. It's interesting the way it's come out like this. Now, in the past, in the connection, it could have been that the two of you were married or in a significant long-term relationship. But it's also, I'm getting the sense like, the way this Seven of Swords is looking towards the Ten of Pentacles in the order it's come out, it's kind of giving me that maybe, I don't know if they married for money in the past. Now, whether the two of you were in a relationship and they broke things off with you to marry somebody else for money, because something like that, because you like, well, you made your bed, lie in it kind of energy of like, you made the deal with the devil here of marrying someone purely because you were looking at the potential of the estate or whatever. It's either that, or it's something like that they were involved in even like stealing from the home, from the family. Like, I just keep getting this thing of like, it's like someone borrowing against the family home without their partner knowing about it, so that they might even lose their home if shit hits the fan. But then they use that money for their own success, their own something dodgy. And it's going to be, I don't want to be too specific, it's going to be different for everyone. But basically, they were obsessed with money and using people, I would also say, for financial gain. They had no qualms when it came to like betraying maybe someone that they were either married to or their own family, etc. It could have even been they screwed over their own family, and not necessarily you and them, but like their parents or siblings or something like this for money. Very dodgy behaviour, very underhanded. That's why I said from the first deck, I was like, this is like a morality lesson for someone right here. So what is their current situation, Gemini? We have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So yeah, there we go. But I want to show you the Six of Swords card in particular, because you see how this person is struggling against the wind or the forces against them kind of thing. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but they're like walking away, leaving like blood-stained footsteps as they move on from what they're trying to move on from. But the thing is, so they are moving on successfully, or trying to, from something that went really nasty and really like a lot of conflict, and they are trying their best to move on from it and leave it in the past. They are probably wounded by it, maybe wounded in their ego or their pride, or even emotionally as well, potentially. But they're trying very hard not to show that. They are trying to come through as if, you know, I'm back kind of thing, like, oh, look who it is, like striding into town looking so charming and amazing. It's giving me the sense of They may also be leaning on friends for support right now. I'm also like really drawn to this Three of Cups card, to how this person is pointing back at like, oh sorry, can you see this bloody camera? Like pointing at a photo album with these people. It's kind of giving me like a reunion energy there as well, but with friends, and kind of being like, oh hey, do you remember when we did this and we had such a great time? It's like this person is getting away from something, trying to come out as if they've been very successful, nothing has ever gone wrong in their life, all of their choices were 100% the right thing to do. This is like someone turning up to their school reunion or something and not wanting anyone to know that they have just been through absolute hell. No, they want to come in and be like, oh yeah, my life has been great since I left school. I'm obviously doing amazingly well. Oh, you know, oh yeah, this, so, you know, it's Amani, whatever, like... But I think, so basically they are trying to recoup, they're trying to regroup themselves, and it's almost like they are returning home in a way. You might have known this person when you were younger, Gemini. This could be someone who, you know, left you in the cold and like everything got ruined between the two of you, but it could have been a long time ago and they went off and had a disastrous journey, if you like, and a journey that taught them a lot, for sure. I do get, for some of you, this is someone returning to their hometown. But yeah, they're coming in as if it's like the prodigal son or prodigal daughter has returned. There is a lot of like reminiscing with people and getting back in touch with people. That's what they're doing right now. It's also getting... I'm getting the sense this person is getting back in touch with people who did not know them in the life that they went on to lead, so that they can kind of still... so that those people won't... It's like they have... they're trying to get away from the shit show that happened and return to people who don't know about that shit show, who still think of them in a good, positive way, so that they can feel that again. So what does this person wish would happen in the connection between you and them, Gemini? We have the Devil, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. There we go. How can I put this? And I'm going to show you this as well, because this is one of the things that boggled my mind. The next position, I'll go back in a second. The next position in the spread is what is the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward. And it's the Queen of Swords with the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So it's two of the same cards that have come out in the same order. This is what they wish would happen. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. That's the block or the challenge. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, in the same order for both positions. So bear with me whilst my tiny mind is blown, but it's utterly bizarre. So let's talk about it. What they want to happen. It's like, okay, with this Devil being what they want to happen, which I don't like to see there at all. This Devil in this card is kind of flying off with, is carrying like grapes. Grapes are a symbol of abundance. You can often see them on like the classic Nine of Pentacles card, that kind of thing, because grapes make wine, expensive stuff. Hence grape symbolism kind of thing. I think that's, as far as I know. If I'm completely wrong about grapes, then I'll apologise. But this Devil is flying off, and you definitely won't be able to see on this camera, but like dropping bunches of grapes as he flies off. He's kind of got what he wanted, and now he's disappearing into the night with abundance. The Queen of Swords here is someone in the deck, that in the order that it's come out, which I have to take into account, this deck where it's come out and this is what they want. The Queen of Swords is someone pretty like angry, resentful, and like scorned, and like she snapped her sword in half. She's looking back reproachfully, like, don't ever come near me again, kind of thing. I'm going to clarify in a second, but I don't like this, because then the Three of Wands is this person like sitting back at a computer with, you know, trying to manifest their money, trying to manifest their empire again, like kind of starting from the ground up, yeah. But like you see this person, they've got like an envelope with some jewels in that they're gonna maybe, what's the word, pawn for cash. They've got something circled or an ad. It's like, okay, let me just clarify, because I don't like this. If I had to like tell you, the first thing that comes into my head is that they're like, what they want to happen is for them to gain entry back into your life, to steal from you. So then there's no loss if you're pissed off with them again, because you were pissed off with them before they made their grand return. And then they, with what they've stolen, they can go back to they'll use that, whatever they've stolen, to start again. That's what the cards are telling me, but it's Machiavellian, like, if that's true, because everything else is telling me that, well, no, maybe not everything, but there was certainly an element, I thought, of like this person having a morality check. But to be fair, the fact that they feel like they want to lock you down before they tell you of all the baggage that they're bringing into the relationship again, or they're bringing in this time. My goodness. Okay. Let me see. I'd just be very careful. Put the silver away, Gemini. If you've got any nice jewellery, lock it away in a safe. Don't tell the person the combination. Maybe in 20 years. I don't know if this person has people... the baggage that they're carrying is that they owe people money from their dodgy dealings. What the flip is going on? Why is this combination here? Let me ask this, because what is this person's intentions towards Gemini? What is this person's intentions, long-term intentions towards Gemini, please? Holy shit balls. Oh, okay, the Fool came out with the Devil and the Hierophant. My God, Gemini. Be very careful. This is what the intentions of this person is, to get you to take a leap of faith towards, this is like a brain, the guy who flew too close to the sun with his wings made out of like, held together with candle wax. It was obviously going to melt when he got too close to the sun, but he did it anyway, and the name's going to come to me as soon as I finish the video. You know who I'm talking about. Take that leap of faith and jump straight into a trap with the Devil. Like the Devil with that little greenhouse there with two people stuck together in it. Stuck together in what? Hierophant. A commitment. Oh my God. Tell me more. This person's long-term intentions toward Gemini. The Four of Wands has come out. However, the Six of Swords is also there. Wow, be very careful, especially if this person says anything along the lines of, oh, I've changed, I've learnt my lessons. Wow, they want to rush you into a commitment, by the way. A sign, if this is resonating for you, obviously other than all the other details I've told you, is that they will want to rush to get into a commitment. What's this Queen of Swords about, please? Oh, okay. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. The other element, or the other side of things, obviously, other than what I just suggested, maybe a little bit extreme about, like, stealing from you and then buggering off and doing their own thing again. But the other alternative is that they want to gain from you. That is very clear, and they feel like they're going to gain by getting you locked down in a commitment with them very quickly, as fast as they can. And what they want is to do it in a very... Imagine, like, devil energy is like telling you everything you want to hear. It's like junk food, effectively, is devil energy, because it tastes really good in the moment, but it probably leads to like diabetes and weight gain in the long term. So it's like what they want to happen is for them to pull the wool over your eyes, to get you to lower your guard, to no longer be like in that kind of scorned, this is done, this person is in my past, no longer like that. And for them to, even it's in like your home together in their study, they'll be sat there like, now I can rebuild my empire. Now I've got my foot wedged in the door of Gemini's life, and I'm cushy. This like commitment will help me move forward, basically. All right. God. What is the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward, Gemini? We've got the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups is the third card for this position. It's a block or a challenge. The Queen of Swords here is more of an energy. Obviously, can be you, Gemini. But the Queen of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So this could very much be you who's featuring here. This Queen of Swords is more someone who's very wise. She's experienced, I say she's this queen, it could easily be a man in real life. She's experienced a lot, and she's learnt a lot of hard lessons about the things people will say to trap you, to etc. Like, people will say you things you wouldn't believe, just to get you into bed, or to get you into a relationship, or to like get you to wait for them, etc. So she knows intuitively the chances of this really working out the way she would want it to, like the happily ever after she would so desperately want with the Ten of Cups. But there's this, like, the challenge here is that this Queen of Swords is more of a realist and more has gone through more to know the likelihood of that being what would materialize in the long term, which obviously is a challenge to this person getting their way. Tell me anything else about the challenge other than this person is a piece of work. What is the challenge to this connection? Yeah, it's your patience. It's your wanting to go a little bit slower as well. That's not a bad thing, Gemini. And I would say bloody well stick with it, because if this person wants you that much, they can wait. They can give you some time. But anyway, it's your business. But so the cards that came out as well, to clarify, we have the Knight of Cups with the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is like a charmer. He is the knight who will tell you the most wonderful romantic things. But the Six of Pentacles, you see how there's like two hands here with a letter in the middle, and it's like a contract, like an agreement. But with the fact that the Knight of Cups has come out with the Three of Cups behind him as well, it's also a sense... I feel like you might even feel like this person is doing this to not only you, but to like other people as well. Bearing in mind, I told you about this situation that's this energy that's in their current situation with that Three of Cups, like meeting up with lots of people from their past and reminiscing with lots of people. And it's like the challenge here is that you have a little bit of a gut feeling that you'd be waiting a very long time for this to ever turn into the happily ever after you wish it could be, and that they could even be doing this very act that they are coming in and doing with you, with other people, and seeing who will sign me up and like get me out of the mess I've gotten myself into. And the challenge to this connection is that you're wanting to take some time. Like there's no need to rush. If you really want all of this with me, you can give me some time to like come to terms with it or whatever. And with the deck split and the Knave of Wands is also there, who is like a Page of Wands. Sorry, my throat just literally has closed up as I'm like trying to talk. So, excuse me. Let's carry on. The action that this person is most likely going to take towards you next, Gemini. We have the Strength card, the Lovers, and the Novice of Wands. There is Leo energy here with the Strength card, Gemini energy with the Lovers, and the Novice of Wands is like a it talks about the skill level of like someone regarding that element, that suit. So the element of fire, of action, of doing things. Excuse me. So just try not to cough. In terms of an action, Gemini, this person is going to be communicating with you, flirting with you, trying to woo you. Basically, maybe even saying, you know, I've got a lot to learn. I'm willing to learn as a novice, kind of thing. And I have all the passion, the enthusiasm, the drive. I just maybe need some guidance. Might be how they approach it as well. With this Strength card, there's like this formidable bear who is being stopped in its tracks by this sweet little girl who's like kissing its nose and being very kind and compassionate to it, and the bear is kind of shocked. But I feel like what they're going to be doing is, I feel like you might be the one who's shocked because they might approach you in like someone who was maybe formidable as far as you knew them, might be approaching you in a very like coming across in like, oh, I'm in a vulnerable way. That's what I'm going. They might be being vulnerable with you, asking for your compassion, your understanding, your love, like I need you kind of thing. That the approach of like you make me strong, I'm not strong without you, etc. Anything else you can tell me about the action that this person is going to be taking towards Gemini? Cute. The Emperor, the Three of Pentacles. So, yep. This is like again, it's going back to the beginning. One of the first things I said of like essentially an emperor figure humbling themselves. They're going to be coming towards you very humble, and I think it's going to surprise you and maybe catch you off guard because you're not expecting them to approach you in this way, and it's because they want to obviously partner up with you. I think I've described that enough. Anything else you can tell me about the action? Fucking hell. Judgment with the Hermit. They're going to be telling you that they have had that they've had that morality lesson, that they have heard the call of how they were living, how they were behaving before. They have been on a soul-searching introspection journey. Yeah, I mean, They're also going to be telling you that they are extremely stressed about the fact that they let you go, that you were the one that got away, that they've never stopped thinking about you, that even if they were with somebody else, they were still longing for you. And then you can tell, is this what they're saying? Is there any honesty in what they're saying? I mean, you know what I mean. What can you tell me about how they are approaching Chariot, Three of Pentacles? Can we please rush this along? Can we please get married ASAP? Yeah. Queen of Swords has come out in reverse. But I think this is because the Queen of Swords upright is very like discerning and sees through a lot of bullshit. And I think they are really going to have you questioning. Yeah. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. Make no mistake, Gemini, this person is going to really do everything they can, say everything they can to have a new beginning with you, to return into your life and have a new beginning with you. So what is going to be happening between the two of you going forward from this reading, I would say the next few weeks, the next month, we have the World, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. For some of you, this person could have water in their chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to, but that is the King of Cups. But essentially, what can I say? What's going to be happening? It looks like this person's going to be successful in having that new beginning with you. With that Ace of Wands and the World, that's another one of the moments where I was saying the way this spread is all linking up, because how they feel about you, remember, was the Ace of Pentacles in the World. Now it's the World and the Ace of Wands. So there is going to be a new chapter beginning in some way with this person. I feel like they're going to be very emotional with that King of Cups, or, you know, showing you a lot of emotion, showing you like a more vulnerable side. Anything else you can tell me? Anything else you can tell me about this Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands, the King of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's still your choice, obviously, Gemini, because the Two of Pentacles came out. I think the opportunity for this new beginning is on the table. It's up to you whether you want to take it or not. The Fool and the Ten of Cups has come out. And bearing in mind when I asked an extra question for you of what is this person's intentions, it was the Fool and the Devil. So, the Fool and the Ten of Cups. This is like... I definitely have to be honest, getting like a trickster energy here, and I'm sorry because I know some of it looks good in terms of like what they're going to be saying and the opportunity for a new beginning being right there on the table, but this is someone who is selling the dream. Like, jump into this. Don't look before you jump. Just jump into it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the happily ever after that you want, Gemini. The only thing that... And honestly, my throat closed up when I was trying to tell you, which was a little bit scary. But the challenge to this person being successful is that you remaining discerning. Like, keeping in tune with what your gut and your wisdom is telling you about the likelihood of this really turning into the Ten of Cups that this person is telling you it will be. Anything else you can tell me about the outcome and about how is Gemini gonna... Where is Gemini gonna be at when it comes to this outcome, please? Because I know what this person's gonna be doing. The Star and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so... Oh, just... God, Jesus. It's your life, Gemini, but definitely be careful, because what it's telling me as I was like, where's Gemini going to be at? The Star is like, oh, this is looking at purely at the wish fulfillment element of this. And at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. This is like long-term commitment. This is the one. This is happily ever after, with all the abundance as well. But I'm going to show you this. Under the Ten of Pentacles, sorry, is the King of Wands, the Tower, Judgment, the Knight of Swords, represented by the God of War, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Essentially, it's your life. You do whatever you think is right, but it seems like very quickly after this person, if this person does rush you successfully into a commitment, Gemini, the truth about their selfish, self-serving intentions related to rushing you into this commitment is going to come to light. There will be a tower moment. Judgment will come into play here of, the tower is going to fall because it was a Tower of Babel or a tower built on sand, or however you want to call it. It was built on this person's only telling you the truth once you were in the commitment, which does look like they follow through and they do that. And then it's Judgment Day, and what happens with Judgment Day is conflict with the Knight of Swords, represented by Aries, finding out that now there is lack with the Four of Pentacles, potentially poverty. I feel like for some of you, you might be taking on this person's debt that you don't know about. So, you could always try and have a conversation with them about that kind of thing, or find out for yourself before signing on the dotted line, because it does seem like you could be in for you're sacrificing your security by this person winning you over, and obviously that's up to you to decide. So I wish you all my best. Thank you so much for watching, if you're still watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button for me. It just takes a second. It means the world. If you'd like to subscribe, I would love to have you as a subscriber. You might want to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, because I do upload quite sporadically. I do my best, but it's not always. So hit the notification bell, and if it resonated at all, leave me a comment and let me know. And thank you again for all your support. I wish you all my best, Gemini. Bye.